Hello everyone, so we're going to be making a hula hoop, a personalized hula hoop wreath today, and I'm going to try to go through this video in a very time effective way. So what we have here is a hula hoop, and I got this hula hoop for $3 from Dollar General. You can buy them from Walmart, anywhere. And basically what I did was I wrapped the entire hula hoop with white duct tape. So you will need to get yourself some white duct tape. I left this section undone so that I can show you how I wrap the entire hula hoop. And basically what you want to do is take a piece of duct tape. This is a pretty good size for the duct tape. And what I did was I took my scissors and I just cut 3 slits. It looks like that. And I just kind of tore it apart. So we have 1, 2, 3. So you want to tear this into about 3 pieces. And that's what that looks like. And then you want to start wrapping this around your hula hoop. So I'm basically just going to start it. And you want to wrap it like you're wrapping a ribbon. Okay, so I'm just taking it and tightly pulling it, and as well as overlapping. I'm making sure that I overlap each piece, and I'm tightly turning it and wrapping it again like a ribbon. Okay, and you want to do this to the entire hula hoop. Alright, so that's what that looks like, and let me do it one more time. So you're basically taking a piece of tape, getting a starting point going, pulling it very, very tightly, and wrapping as well as overlapping at the same time. So I'm just pulling it, making sure that there's no puckers or anything like that. I'm just trying to get it real tight so that it wraps nicely around the hula hoop, and I'm overlapping so that you can't see any of what's left of the coloring on the hula hoop. The original color to the hula hoop is covered. And I'm wrapping it ribbon style, and again pulling very tightly, and that's what that looks like, guys. Okay, that's also a great way to wrap this hula hoop and not use a lot of duct tape, not end up wasting a whole bunch of duct tape. So by cutting it into 3 strips and then wrapping it ribbon style, it works out great, and you don't use up all of your duct tape. We're going to be taking 2 ready boards and we're going to tape them together, okay? So you can get it from Walmart. They're 88 cents a piece, or you can get it from the Dollar Tree. I would get it from Walmart because it's cheaper. So I'm going to take my white duct tape and I'm going to duct tape these 2 foam pieces, these 2 foam boards together. Alright, so we have duct taped both of our foam boards together. Now the next part of this is we're going to go in and bring in our personalized sign. This is a personalized sign that I created just for this project, and I did it in Microsoft Word, and then I saved it as a PDF. If you save the document as a PDF, you can take it to any printing company, like a FedEx, Kinko's, and tell them what size you want it printed, because PDFs can be scaled to any size. So this is the sign I created for the project. What we're going to do is I'm going to use some spray mount. Now you can get this at Walmart, or you can use a glue stick from the Dollar Tree, doesn't matter. And I'm going to use some spray mount, and I am going to spray the back side of my sign, and then I'm going to lay it on the foam board. I'm going to smooth it out with my hand. And I'm just pushing it out, and I'm just pushing outward to get rid of any bubbles. So the next step is you'll need a pencil. Take your hula hoop, place it right centered over your personalized sign that you created. And I already have a circle on this. I already kind of drew a circle to kind of guesstimate how it would be, but it was wrong. So when you go to print out your personalized sign, make sure you don't put a circle around your sign like I did. The best way to do it is just to take a pencil and basically just take the hula hoop and center it around the sign, and then just go ahead and draw your outline. So take your pencil and draw an outline as to where it should be cut. Okay, you want to draw an outline. Once you've drawn your outline, get a cutting block of some sort. Put it underneath your sign. If you're working on a table or wherever you're working, I think it's good to have just a piece of board underneath. Get a box cutter and start cutting out your sign. And just cut it out exactly where you drew your pencil markings. The foam board is pretty thin, so it should be easy for you to cut it out. Alright, so our sign is completely cut out. And now what I think I'm going to do is I am going to start to tape this down. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, continue to use this white duct tape, flip it around and start taping it down to the hula hoop. I've started taping it down on the other side, and let me show you what I'm doing. Basically, you want to just go ahead and tape the top, the bottom, and the sides first. Secure those first. Take your duct tape. Take a decent amount, not a whole lot, okay? Because we do have to wrap this around a circle. So cut off a, I say this is probably about 2 inches, maybe 2.5 inches. And what you want to do is, I'll start from this side. So you want to go ahead and take your duct tape, put one end obviously on the hula hoop, and press it down nice and tight. And just go ahead and stretch it out, lay it down nice and tight, smooth it out. And then push this over the foam board. Take the last part and push it over the foam board. Make sure most of the tape is on the foam board. In case your hula hoop has a little bit of stretchiness to it, we want to make sure that the foam board is adhering to this hula hoop correctly. So again, you want to take your tape, put a small section of it on the hula hoop and straighten it out and make sure that it's on there nice and good. And then hold one side of your hula hoop. Just push it in and then go ahead and lay your tape down. Because we want to make sure that it keeps a nice round circle, so you may want to press it in as you're applying the tape, so that it keeps its shape, okay? So you want to apply tape all the way around. So I pretty much used a decent amount of tape. I didn't want to use up all of my white duct tape because I need it for other projects, but I feel pretty good about it. You may want to just tape the whole thing up, and I pretty much taped up just about most of it. So then now when you turn it around, it's absolutely secure. It's secure on here. It's not going anywhere. So it is secure. And now we can get to the fun part, and that would be applying our flowers to it. So I'm going to be using some eucalyptus leaves. some other green leaves, some pink flowers, and some kind of sort of cream colored roses. So, and that looks cute already. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my flower treatment, and you can use any flowers you want. I'm going to use my hot glue gun to apply this. And I'm also going to use some strips of the white duct tape. So what I've done so far is I've taken a strip of white duct tape, and I pretty much just duct taped each eucalyptus leaf down to the hula hoop. And I layered it so that you wouldn't see where I duct taped it on. Okay, so I pretty much just kind of layered it and held it down with some white duct tape. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to add this nice piece of white, I don't know what you call this, but I'm going to add this to the end here. And I'm also going to duct tape that, and then I'm going to take another leaf and put it over it, and that's the one that I'm actually going to use some hot glue on, okay, because I don't want the white duct tape to show. So there's the white duct tape right there, white duct taped it down, and I pretty much did all of them like that, just took a strip and just wrapped it around towards the back, and then made sure that the strip started right here so that it wouldn't show on our on the part that was important, okay? And then to cover up the final greenery, I'm just going to take another leaf and I'm going to put some hot glue on it. And this is going to cover up the white duct tape. So this is what it looks like. I've gone ahead and added the eucalyptus leaves as well as some other random leaves, and then some of these things for treatment, and I don't know what you call this, but I added it on there, and I just kind of layered the leaves so that the white duct tape wouldn't show. And again, I just use strips of duct tape to just kind of lay this thing down. And then to hide the duct tape, I just use some hot glue and position the leaves over the, I positioned it over where I actually taped it down, and so you really can't see it. So this came out awesome. If you wanted to just do greenery and not do flowers, you would be finished right now. But what I'm going to do is I am going to add some flowers. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of figure out where I want my flowers to be. So that's what you would do. And then more likely than not, I will probably just go ahead and hot glue these down. So I'm actually using pink and cream flowers. So they are roses, and one of them is really kind of random, so I don't know what it is. But I'm just going to go ahead and figure out placement, and then go ahead and use my hot glue gun and glue it down. This is my last flower, so I'm going to go ahead and take my hot glue. I'm basically just putting hot glue right around the bottom area of the flower, just a nice generous amount. I'm finding a good spot for it. I'm really just trying to adhere this directly to the hula hoop and not actually on to any of the greenery, since I do plan on using the greenery again. Okay, and there we have it. So it's pretty much finished on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and add some more flowers up at the top. And I'm pretty much going to use the same method, just use my hot glue gun. Alright everyone, so we are completely done. The wreath is finished, and I think it came out really, really nice. And I don't think that this was a difficult project to do. You do have an alternative if you don't want to print the customized message out. You could use poster board paper, as I suggested earlier in the video, and then you could use adhesive lettering. So that's another way to kind of get around not having to actually go and have it printed out. But if that's something that you want to do because you want to use a certain font, I personally like using the Word document because I was able to use the font that I wanted. So if you want to use a customized font, then doing it exactly the way I do it would be the way to go. So yeah, so this came out really, really great. This is amazing, and I want to show you how you hang it up. It's hung up on a one of those temporary command hooks, and a lot of venues will allow you to use the temporary command hooks because they don't damage the walls and you can take it back down. But this is actually how I hung it up, and I used a very flat hook, and you can get these hooks, picture hook. You can get these picture hooks from Walmart, okay? They're very inexpensive. I believe you get 2 of them for like $3. And what I did is I used the Gorilla hot glue because this is very light. So all you needed to do was basically just glue it down to the foam board and you were good to go. So I'm going to turn this back around, hang it back up. Simple to hang up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I don't want to get too wordy. I want to kind of keep this video as short as possible. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and as always, don't forget to rate and subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope that you will subscribe to my channel so we can grow this channel together. If you are subscribed, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you are notified when I upload new videos. And everyone can follow me on Instagram at onehipsister. Alright, that's it, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.